Glaciers are some of the most awe-inspiring natural phenomena on the planet. Resembling enormous river of ice, they cover about 11% of all land on Earth. Giant, slow-moving, and powerful, these icy forces of nature have sculpted our planet's landscape and affected its climate for millions of years. The largest glaciers in the world are located closer to the Earth's poles, away from the heat of the equator, but each has its own geological history and unique features. Today, we will be talking about the 5 largest glaciers in the world. Number 5. The Ykm Glacier South. The Ykm Glacier South spreads across an area of 3,176 square kilometers on Ellesmere Island in Canada, one of the largest islands in the world. Until recently, Ykm Glacier connected with Trinity Glacier also on Ellesmere Island to form the Ykm Trinity Glacier. Glacial retreat has caused a separation of the two glaciers, with Ykm Glacier experiencing 1.5 kilometers of retreat between 2004 and 2016. Both the Trinity and Ykm glaciers became some of the fastest flowing icebergs in the world by 2015, and they became responsible for about two-thirds of all iceberg production in the Canadian Arctic in 2020. Number 4. The Malaspina Seaward Glacier. The sixth largest glacier in the world is the Malaspina Seaward Glacier, located in southeastern Alaska. It is the largest pediment glacier in the world, which is a subtype of glacier that flows onto a lowland plain and spreads out in a fan-like shape. The Malaspina Glacier is actually composed of the Seaward, Agassiz, and Marvin Hayden glaciers. Though they are often grouped together, they are three distinct glaciers, and the Seaward Glacier is the largest of the three. The name Malaspina comes from the Tuscan explorer Alessandro Malaspina. The indigenous Lingit people had named it Sit Klein, which translates to big glacier in English. Number 3. The Mercator Ice Piedmont. The Mercator Ice Piedmont is located in eastern Graham Land on the Antarctic Peninsula. First photographed in 1935 by Lincoln Ellsworth, it is formed by the convergence of the Gibbs, Lemurs, Cole, and Weyerhaeuser glaciers. The glacier was named after the Flemish mathematician and geographer Gerardus Mercator. Covering an area of nearly 3,500 square kilometers, the Mercator Ice Piedmont is the fifth largest glacier in the world and the second largest glacier on main island of Antarctica. This glacier is classified as an ice piedmont, which discovers ice covering a low-lying area backed by mountains. The word piedmont comes from the Italian words for foot and mountain. Number 2. Bering Glacier. The Bering Glacier is located in the US state of Alaska, currently terminating in Vitus Lake. The glacier is named after Vitus Bering, a Danish cartographer, explorer, and officer in the Russian Navy. Also named after Bering are the Bering Strait, Bering Sea, and Bering Island. Due to warming temperatures, the Bering Glacier has been thinning and retreating over the past century. This is a trend that is seen among most of the glaciers along Alaska's western coast. The glacier does not experience periods of accelerated advancement known as surges, but these are followed by periods of retreat. One of the effects of retreating glacier is the region is an increase in the presence of earthquakes. Bering Glacier is so heavy that it can help stabilize tectonic plates by weighing them down. These plates become less stable as the glaciers lose mass. Number 1. Sailor Glacier. Sailor Glacier is the largest glacier in the world, spanning more than 7,000 square kilometers in the Antarctica Peninsula. It measures 20 nautical miles in length and 4 nautical miles in width. It's situated on the western side of the peninsula just north to the Alexander Island glaciers. These glaciers are the part of the Antarctic Peninsula Ice Body Glacier Complex. The glacier gets its name from John Sailor, an English hydrographer and compass maker who lived in the late 17th century and was renowned for publishing the first English sailing directions. It was named by the United Kingdom Antarctic Place Names Committee. We talked about the 5 largest glaciers in the world. With this, we have come to the end of the video. But before ending, we should remember that glaciers are melting and the water levels are rising. We should take care of the nature in order to prevent the glaciers. Thank you and keep watching our videos. So sit back and relax.